So the first year I ever created a vision board, I naturally forced Philippe to make one with me. And I used one of those huge poster boards. More on that later. And I filled it up with all of my dreams. Pictures, quotes, words, all of it beautiful. Philippe, on the other hand, had like 3 pictures, maybe a Bible verse, some words. And the biggest picture on his vision board was this man climbing a mountain. And I asked him, what that was all about. And he said, level up. Because none of us had any aspirations to climb a mountain. And so the year goes on. I have my vision board somewhere I can see it. I think it was like right when I woke up I could see it above, behind my bed. And Philippe's, I think, fell behind our dresser and no one ever went looking for it. And in October of that year, our friends invited us on a spontaneous trip to Arizona, and we said yes. And we also then spontaneously climbed a mountain. That's a whole other story. And when we got back, I find Philippe's vision board, and we literally climbed a mountain that looked identical to the one from his vision board in that picture that we had completely forgotten about. All that to say, that shit works. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Daily Huddle, your motivation playbook with me, Life Coach Franzani. It's 2021, y'all, and all week long I'm sharing how I'm ushering in this brave new year. I know we're all still feeling the effects of 2020, and I know I'm having a hard time getting it up for this year. Even when my theme is so exciting, like I shared yesterday, it can also feel daunting and like a different kind of work. The best way I know how to get excited and motivated is by visioning. I sat on a panel once with a neuroscientist who explained that our minds don't know the difference between a visualization and a memory, which is why visualizing is so powerful. We subconsciously begin to create the thing we see, the way Philippe manifested our mountain climbing, even though it was on no one's bucket list. I think of that meme, I think it became popular this year, where it was like, it says no one, and then something, it was like no one, and then us climbing a mountain, pretty much. So, my favorite ways to vision are vision board. I love going through magazines and dreaming big in pictures. It's so exciting. I always put it somewhere prominent and beautiful. However, I no longer use those big ass poster boards. That took forever. And that, so yeah, I get the little mini ones. Last year I used those like mini trifold, like the tiny science fair ones. Beautiful, perfect. Fit on my headboard. Had it up, have it up all year. Love it. So vision boarding. Second, an audio vision activity or a guided meditation. So I specifically love this audio vision activity, which really just kind of brings to light what you want. It asks you questions and makes you vision out 5 and 10 years. It always really energizes me. Next, meditation or daydreaming. Sitting in this big, beautiful blue chair, I have multiple of them, and staring off into nature, or really does it for me, or looking at the waves at the beach. Once I drove, honestly, the sky, anytime on a plane, I love to sit and just daydream. And once I drove 4 hours in silence on the highway, just daydreaming in the big blue, fluffy, white sky. So anyway, meditation and daydreaming is another one of my favorite ways to vision. Journaling. So one ways I love to vision out the future is to write to-do lists or shopping lists for my future self. It really gets me feeling what it'll be like to be in that future state, which is really fun. Next, coaching. So as coaches, we're trained to ask the right kinds of questions to pull out your deepest desires. I just signed on with my coach this year, and she had me do this really powerful 5-year vision activity that I now have placed above or on my headboard. I sleep under this amazing 5-year vision activity. So coaching is a really powerful way to kind of unlock your visions. And finally, my favorite way is speak it out. So I love visioning with my husband, with my son, with my friends. The key here, though, is to speak to someone who's not going to judge you. My dreams are big and they're scary, and I definitely need a safe zone, safe spaces to share. The most important part of visioning, though, is to let yourself feel the vision. You have to really let yourself feel whatever it is that accomplishing that thing is going to make you feel. So figure out what methods get you to feel the accomplishment or the serenity or the peace that's associated with the thing you want. And however you do it, put it somewhere that you can refer to it often. Somewhere that when you see it, you can have that feeling of success that's waiting for you on the other side. Thank you for watching the Tuesday Huddle with me, Life Coach Franzani. Every week I pick a theme, and every day we huddle around a topic so we can create our own playbook for motivation. Intentional ways to stay connected to our goals and show up at our best every single day. I'll see you here tomorrow to continue our conversation on ushering in the new year. Give yourself an amazing day.